Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This, of course, is your host, Anthony Sain. Here with my guy, man, Kenny Stubblefield, the hardest working man in the business, man. Behind the scenes, on the scene, man, owner / manager / boss / producer, all that stuff, man, for Bluff City Media. My dog been rocking with him for a long time, man. The conversations me and his brother have off there are way better than this shit y'all get on there. So we want to let y'all know that for real, man. Can we talk about real stuff, man? We talk about relationships, fatherhood, fears, failures, all that stuff, man. It's my dog,
love
man.
it.
We talk. We have some real conversations about a lot of stuff, man. It's my dog, man. Working on a lot of things behind the scene with Bluff City Media. I'm excited for you, brother. Proud of you, the things you got going on.
Thank you.
I wish I could get a few more highlights, clip videos, man. It's all good, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to blow you up, man. Hey, I'm overstepping my bounds a little bit. If you're interested in being a video editor for Bluff City Media, send your resume to me,
dude. Dude, I would love it if someone wants to come in and start clipping out. The problem is right now. I'll tell you. Let's break the fourth wall. All right,
come on.
Problem is right now is that it is full blown, and you've experienced this before. It is full blown volleyball season for my daughter right now.
What you saying? Yeah.
And she's got games nonstop. Like she's got a game
insane
tonight. And so it is like, man, getting your show clipped at the end of the day, it's like it'll come out at 10 o'clock at night, probably. Like that's all I got for you, man.
It's all good. I was just messing with you, bro. I promise I'm good, man.
I would love it if there's editors out there. If you're sitting at home right now, you're like, man, I can do what he does. Please send your resume, KennyStubblefield@gmail.com. I will absolutely talk to you. I will put you on. I will put you on clipping all of our shit. I would love it.
And I want you, whoever does it, I want you to be able to hand me a legend like this right here, with the this changes everything face, man. And,
we were wrong.
We were wrong. I need all that, bro. I need all that. Don't sign up if you don't know how to do that joint, man. Hey, I got somebody. I'm gonna connect you with for real though. That I heard did reach out to you, but you ain't had a chance to get back to him yet. So I'm gonna put that back.
I'm gonna ask if it is somebody that. All right, we'll talk off.
Yeah, let's do that, bro. Let's do that. But it is time to talk on the air. Kenny Stubblefield today. Woke up, man. Just a lot of stuff going on in the M, man. I think everything today, except for one thing we're talking about, is locally based. There's one thing that's not local. But there are a lot of things I woke up to this morning that are going on in the city of Memphis, Kenny Stubblefield. And we'll start this way. A friend of mine, I will say that he's a friend of mine. I had a conversation with somebody the other day about people in media that I'm cool with and people that I'm really not cool with, right? And I said that if my number is not, if your number, if we don't have each other's phone number, we're probably not cool. And some people that I do have their phone number, I ain't cool with them either. But this particular person, I do have his phone number. I can text him. We text often. We joke about a lot of things that I can't joke about on the air. Imagine that, things that I can't joke about on the air, Kenny. So, but the person I'm talking about is Gary Parrish, who is one of my goats in the city of Memphis, man. He's one of my silent mentors. He's one of my personal mentors. I watch a lot of things that Gary says, a lot of things that Gary does. If they gave a Memphis Sports Orator Award, he would definitely get it. There's no one in the city that can express a point the way that Gary Parrish does. He puts in the work. He challenges me to be better in a lot of things, just the way he goes about doing things. There are certain guys in the city that I emulate what they do. One is Gary, one is Jason Smith, one is Doc Holliday. And I want to say the other probably is Jarvis Greer. Those are the people in the city that I watch like a hawk as far as whether it's their personal life, how they move as a reporter, how they move, how they speak, how good they are as an orator, all those type of things. But those are the guys that I really pay attention to and try to mimic literally everything they do. That's my Mount Rushmore for sure when it comes down to the city of Memphis. But Gary was speaking yesterday on the situation between the relationship between the city of Memphis and the Memphis Grizzlies. If you don't mind, Kenny, can you take that chat thing down, the comment thing?
Of course.
I don't want to be, I got my screen full screen, so I can't see nothing at all. because I'll easily get pulled away. I don't want to add or take away nothing from what I'm about to say.
Yep.
And if you're watching right now and you're thinking, oh, Sain about to go off on Paris, like, no, that's not what I'm here to do. But I do want to kind of address some of the things that he said. And like I said, I will get into this. So, yeah, like I said, Gary spoke on the Memphis Grizzlies and the city conversation yesterday, Kenny, and he talked about the perception of Memphis, right? Not particularly just by the inner city of Memphis or the 240, but more so how Memphis is viewed by the suburbs, the surrounding areas like the Olive Branches, the Horn Lakes, the South Havens, and also just throughout the country. He talked about the Stephen A. Smith comments and how there is some validity to what Stephen A. Smith was saying, and that certain players don't want to come here because of the crime and all those type of things. And he was saying that we have to be concerned about what people in the suburbs, what the rich people have to say about the city. Those things do matter no matter how you look at the situation. And there is a lot of truth to what Gary was saying yesterday. I'd also want to say that to clarify something I was saying yesterday. Somebody asked, how much does winning have to do with the equation? I'm not going to say winning versus losing matters, but attendance to these games does matter, right? The Grizzlies are struggling in attendance. And if you just want my honest opinion, do I think crime is a major part in it? Maybe. But I think it's more of a John and Jaren average about 40 games a season together. I think that's part of. I think that might be a bigger problem than the crime, right? But I'll put that off to the side. But that's something we'll talk about, on another episode. But like Gary was saying, those people from the suburbs, the rich people in the city, they matter. The money they spend matters. Them taking the trip from those suburban areas and coming down to Memphis, those type of things matter, Ken. There are some things about what Gary said that I do question. For instance, if I'm a fan of the NBA, if I'm a fan of the Memphis Grizzlies, or I'm a fan of just, the entire league and the teams that might come through here, it's going to take a lot if I've got the resources to stop me from going to see that, if that's what's going on. So I do think other things may be in play to some of the things that Gary was saying. And I'll say this. I don't want to come off as preachy today, but I will talk about some of the differences in how I see things compared to what Gary is saying. And at the bottom of the screen, it says why you should be concerned. Something I want to add to that is why you should be concerned about the actual violence in Memphis, because there is a violence issue in the city of Memphis, Kenny Stubblefield, and I'll talk about that on today. Does Memphis have a crime problem, Kenny Stubblefield? Yes, Memphis does. But the thing about that, Kenny, wherever you have poverty, there's going to be a crime problem. That's not something that's unique to Memphis. Any major city that has a poverty issue is going to have a crime issue. And when I say poverty, that's a blanket situation. We throw the word poverty around like it just means I don't have money, or I'm poor, or I'm below my means. That's not the only thing that involves poverty. There are certain things under that blanket of poverty that are all inclusive to the grand word of poverty, Kenny Stubblefield. And those things include food issues. Can't get nothing to eat. There's nutrition issues concerned with that, where there's food to eat, but it's a bunch of BS. Like, I can't get a nutritious meal, right? You might live in a place that's considered a food desert. Grocery stores aren't anywhere close to you. Most of your food comes from a corner store, right? Those type of situations are something you see wherever there's poverty. Also, Kenny, we also talk about housing issues. Memphis has a housing issue problem. I worked in social services up until here recently, so these are things that I've seen on a daily basis, right? There are clear housing issues in the city of Memphis. There was a big rush during the pandemic where everybody was finding ways to make money, right? And some of these ways that people found to make money were at the harm of other people. And one of the things that happened was the Airbnb industry went crazy during the pandemic, and right before the pandemic, especially right after the pandemic, the Airbnb industry went crazy, right? And what happens was the affordable duplexes or houses that were in the North Memphis area or Binghamton area, those affordable houses don't exist anymore. They're Airbnbs now, right? And North Memphis is Midtown now, right? You know what I mean? And Binghamton is downtown. Like, all these, like, stuff that used to be affordable housing is not there anymore, right? And people are buying up apartment complexes and turning them into Airbnb units. And this is happening here in the city of Memphis. And not just that, the apartments that used to be $600 or $800. They put a great floor and a stainless steel refrigerator, and now it's $1,200. So it's $1,500, right? Just because they put some great floors down. That has happened in the last 5 years. So there is a housing issue here in the city of Memphis, Kenny Summerfield. There's also an issue where there's a lack of strong male influence. I'm not going to say a fatherless generation, but there is a lack of strong male influence in the homes of the city of Memphis, Kenny Summerfield. There's transportation issues here, major transportation issues here. MATA is in a crisis right now. There's a situation where you have people who have jobs, but the warehouse areas or industrial areas or the areas where the jobs are nowhere near where they live. And you almost have to already have a car, or you're paying almost your entire paycheck for Uber just to go to work every day. These are real situations that are going on in the city of Memphis. There is a major transportation issue. And that also involves mechanics. Auto shops are backed up to the brim. There are a lot of issues that are contributing to the transportation issues here in the city of Memphis, Kenny Stubblefield. Also, there are school disparities here in the city of Memphis, Kenny, where schools on this side of town are way different than the schools on this side of town, right? And both of us are parents who our kids go to very privileged schools, right? And that's a privilege that we have. And they got this thing now where and I benefit for this. My family benefits from this. My son Gabe goes to a private school that we could not afford on our own. And what they got this thing now where they go to the public schools and they get the best and the brightest out of the public schools and say, hey, we could take you out of this neighborhood school and put you in this private school for this number instead of this number, right? And that's something that's happening. That's and it's causing even more disparities in the schools where you're taking out the best of these public schools and putting them in these private school situations, right? And there's also employment issues in the city of Memphis, Kenny Summerfield. It's hard to find a job. A lot of the jobs that are here are, like I said, they also feed into the other issues, the transportation issues. Jobs aren't really paying. People are overworked. All these type of things, right? And wherever those things exist, Kenny Stubblefield, one of the things that always comes from that is crime, Kenny Stubblefield. And Kenny is almost to the point where you might even question if it's by design, Kenny Stubblefield. There's some people that say, hey, you know what? I noticed that whenever we have this, and this, it turns into crime. And it makes a bigger difference between us and y'all. It happens. Like that it happens, right? Whenever there's that type of disparity, crime is going to be there, right? Memphis is different because we are a small town, Kenny, with big city issues. The amount of crime we have in this city doesn't equate to the size of this city, right? There's a lot of things going on here that, like I said, we are a small town with big city issues. And we also have, just being honest, we have small town solutions for a lot of big city problems, right? A lot of problems we have in this city. We've got old school ways of thinking, small town mentality of how to deal with these mega issues. Like there are 30 NBA franchises in the world, and one is here, right? and we kind of deal with it when it comes down to it with a small town mentality, small town way of thinking, right? But on the other side of that, Kenny, we also try to use big city solutions for small town problems. We have this thing where we don't talk to our neighbors. We see somebody that's in need, we don't help them. We don't mentor people. We don't help people. There are certain things that we're still a small town about, but we have a big city, us up here, y'all down on the bottom, looking down our noses at people mentality. That's not a small town energy. That's a big city energy. That's what you see in New York. This ain't New York, bro. But a lot of people here have that, are developing that mentality. Kid, I was born and raised in Memphis, and I have no plan of leaving here. My son lives here. I tell people all the time, wherever he is, that's where I'm gonna be. I'm not going anywhere outside of where Gabe is. And I talked to Gabe's mom and told her, the day you feel like you want to go out and get married again, which I hope you do, if you go out of town, just make sure you leave my son at the porch. Just ring the doorbell, I'll come get him. Like I'm not gonna be nowhere where Gabe ain't, right? So I will be here, Ken. I take pride in this city. I think Memphis is an amazing city. It has a lot of character, it has a lot of soul. Memphis is one of the few cities in the world. One of my favorite things to do is go somewhere, give me a plate of wings, give me a cold beer, and watch me some live music, man. Watch me a good live band. Memphis is one of the only cities in the country where you can do that any night of the week. I can sit up and do that, Kenny. I love it. I love to do it. I love walking downtown. I love the energy of downtown, the artwork of the city. I love seeing murals, graffiti. I love the music that comes from here. Like, I love the curves on the women here. Memphis is a fucking amazing city, bro. I love it. I love Memphis, Tennessee, bro. I love the soul, the passion, all those things. I love the way we talk. I love everything. Our fire, everything about the city. I love it, bro. But I'm not going to act like Memphis is without fault or without blemish, Kenny. And Memphis has its issues, both in reality and both in perception. There are some real tangible issues that the city has, right? And there's also a perception issue. That's something that Gary said, that whether things are real or not, if people think that way, is real. So there is a perception issue in Memphis as well as a tangible issue. But one thing, Kenny, that I try to make part of my being, part of what I do, is that as a person that is a quasi-media member, influencer, or content creator, however you want to label me, I feel like we have a role in how Memphis is portrayed. Now, I'm not going to name no names, but you're not from here, and I don't care if you live here 40 years, or if you're not from here, do what you do. Your opinion of Memphis is what it is. You have a different level of investment here. You have a different level of give a damn about the city of Memphis, right? Do you have some people who aren't from here that are champions, Kenny Stubblefield, of the city of Memphis? I heard Gary made a comment, and he said downtown cheerleaders or something that he said, and I chuckled. I started laughing. I said, well, yeah, that's my girl, Jessica Bissett. She's a downtown cheerleader. I don't know if y'all follow Jessica on TikTok, but every day, almost, she's posting something about how dope downtown Memphis is and how safe downtown Memphis is. And Jessica ain't from here. She's probably on the map the farthest from here than anybody who's here. She's way out in the sunny California, right? So I heard Gary talking about that, and I thought about her. And like I said, but even those of us who are downtown cheerleaders or Memphis cheerleaders or advocates for the city, we do understand that Memphis has issues. But with that being said, I do understand that with my influence, with my my platform, with my voice, whether you're talking about sports stuff or just I have influence outside of this type of stuff, right? Like I have other things that I do in the city or just in my personal life I have a sphere of influence. And I understand with that being said, I'm not going to feed into those negative narratives of the city because, like I said, I've been in New York, I've been in Chicago, I've been in New Orleans, and I felt a certain way in those cities, in those downtown areas. And I felt a certain level, okay, what the hell about to jump off next? So I've been in areas where I've had to step over homeless people, like for real. And I'm stepping over another homeless person. I'm feeling like I'm playing, what's that game? What's the Temple Run? I felt like that when it comes down to homeless people, right? I've been in areas where it's real for real blight, even though it's bright lights and booming. like I feel like somebody go down, right? I've been in those type of areas before, right? And maybe because I live in Memphis and I'm here all the time, I don't have that same level of fear or concern. But to say that Memphis has crime issues that are unique to Memphis, as if they're unique to Memphis, that's the part that I just don't buy in most of these conversations, Kenny. But one thing I will say, shout out to my guy, Ed Scott, Kenny Stubblefield, light-skinned brothers sticking together. Ed Scott was talking to Gary Parrish today on the Gary Parrish show. They're live, the University of Memphis Tiger football team, in preparation of another 8-4 season is happening.
He's so messed up, bro. He's so messed up.
I had to set y'all up to troll, man. But no, in preparation of a very important season, very vital season, with everything going around, Ed Scott spoke, and Gary Parrish asked him the question, why doesn't the Big 12 like Memphis, right? And Ed Scott said something that's profound. He said, man, when it comes down to that type of stuff, everybody has to play a part. The media plays a part in the perception of Memphis, right? And that hit home to me when I heard him say that this morning. And something you'll never hear me do is feed into any BS narrative, no matter what's going on. Because the thing about Memphis is just like family, man. If I got a cousin that be on some bullshit, hey, I can talk about him, but I ain't gonna talk about him to your ass. Like I'm keeping that shit in the house, bro. Like for real. But you know what else happens wherever you find poverty, Kenny? Wherever you find poverty, Kenny, you're gonna see violence. You're gonna see crime. You're gonna see violence. And when I say violence, I'm talking about violence from really bad people, Kenny Stubblefield. Horrible violence, Kenny, is coming. Wherever you got poverty, you're going to see crime, you're going to see violence. But when I say violence, Kenny Stubblefield, I mean violence in a definition in a way that most people aren't expecting. And I said this, the opening segment of the show is, why should we be concerned with violence in the city of Memphis? And I talked about crime, now I'm going to talk about violence, Kenny Stubblefield. Mahatma Gandhi, you heard this gentleman before, right? Mahatma Gandhi was a great man. He viewed poverty as a profound social and moral failing, Kenny Stubblefield. And this is something that is not just a part of life, it is something that is man-made. He said the only solution to poverty has to come through people, because people made it, y'all got to fix it. It's not something that's God-given. It's not just the way it is. Poverty is something that is crafted by man's hands. And he said it's a form of violence against individuals and society. He believed that poverty stemmed from a lack of ethical principles and a disregard for the well-being of others. Gandhi advocated for a life of simplicity and voluntary poverty. His brother chose to live a life of a poor man, to address this issue, and believing it could inspire others and promote social justice. Gandhi's perspective on poverty was multifaceted, Kenny Stubblefield. He said, poverty as violence. Gandhi famously stated that poverty is the worst form of violence. He saw poverty not just as a lack of material resources, but as a dehumanizing force that strips individuals of their dignity and potential, Kenny Stubblefield. And he talked about social evils as the root causes of poverty. Gandhi identified 7 social evils that he believed contributed to poverty. There was a wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, worship. Everybody's worshiping these days. Worship without sacrifice, sacrificing yourself for others. That's everybody believes in this, but when it comes down to the actual compassion that should come with that, it ain't there. Like everybody's, you check their Twitter profile and they're worshipers. So worship without sacrifice and politics without principle. He said that these are the social evils that are the root causes of poverty, Kenny Stubblefield. There were experiments, Kenny Stubblefield, that were done where they got rats, right? They got rats and they got them and they sectioned them off and they put them in these real messed up environments where there was lack of food, lack of resources. They were all piled on top of each other. It wasn't much light. They were pretty much in the dark. And the rats started killing each other. They started, just going crazy, right? And then they took those rats out and they threw them in a maze. And the rats couldn't get out. They all were stuck. Like, oh, how do I get out of this, right? So then they brought another group of mice, well lit, well fed, well spaced out. They had room, clean. Everything was nice for them. They took those mice. They weren't eating each other, of course. They had food. And they put those mice in the maze, those rats, whatever, in the maze. And they all got through the maze like normal, right? So they said, well, maybe it's something about the mice, right? So they switched them. And the same thing happened. They took those mice out of the bad environment, put them in a good environment, and they were fine. That's what poverty looks like, Kenny. That experiment was done for a reason. There's a reason why housing projects are called projects, because it's a human experiment, Kenny. You know what I mean? And like I said, some of this stuff is by design. Now, when I talk about violence, if there is an issue downtown and there's a perception issue downtown, a lot of times, Kenny, that perception issue is that the guy just got done high-fiving and whoop, there it is. And
whoop
all
that trick.
Whoop that trick. And I'm sorry, that whoop that is. The guy just got done whooping that trick with. I saw that same guy on the street and now I'm clutching my purse. Now I'm pulling my wife closer to me. Now he's a crime issue. That's a perception issue, Kenny. I've had to catch myself sometimes working downtown because I got like speakers on me. I got equipment. I got my backpack with laptops and got a lot of shit on me when I'm working downtown, right? And I've seen groups of guys that look like me coming my way, right? And I'm like, oh shit. I had to catch myself and say, bro, that man trying to get this car, he trying to get on safe, just like you trying to get on safe. So I say, my guy, what's up with you? What's up? What's up, OG? What's up, huh? And we keep it moving. Because I had to change my perception. Memphis does have a perception issue, but a lot of times it's with us and not particularly about what's going on. And we're misreading what's going on in our environment. Kenny, when the Grizzlies first got here, there was a housing project right there by FedEx Forum.
Yeah, there was.
So to say things like, oh, it ain't always been like this. Yeah, it used to be worse down there, right? Now, there are a lot of things that are missing from the downtown area. We talked about that, how the downtown area needs to be back jumping again. And I'm not mad at the Grizzlies for holding the city of Memphis accountable to get certain things done in this city. But I'm not going to act like Memphis is just like the Wild Wild West, and it's just like, and one thing I'm not going to do is, GP's my guy. Like I said, it's my man. But the only thing that he said that I think he has to be careful and also cognizant about, Kenny, is who's co-signing you. And when Gary put his video out yesterday, I was concerned about who was co-signing him. I was concerned about who was, yeah, you're right, Gary. Yeah. I was concerned with some of the vitriol that was coming out. And the people said, we got Gary. Got him. That's what bothered me. He wasn't really what he was saying. Because a lot of stuff, I get why he said it because of who Gary is, where he is. Gary's not the same guy that, like, hang out downtown and kick, he was in his 20s then. Now he's 40-something, wife, kids, the money longer. You know what I'm saying? So, that guy, that homeless guy downtown, I used to step right over that dude. Hey, we kicking it. Hey, we kicking it. Not just Gary, a lot of people, right? But now it's like, oh, shit, it's a homeless dude. Situation different. So a lot of stuff Gary was saying, I wasn't mad at it. But I was concerned about who was responding and how they were responding to what he was saying. Because because I've said certain things on Twitter and the bad people come out, right? So I'm like, oh, no. Let me correct you. Let me let you know, or let me just take this whole tweet down so you know that ain't what I'm on. You know what I mean? So that was my only concern, is that it seemed like he was passing the gas can to bad people, bro, who already had feel a way about the city of Memphis anyway. And I think with his platform, I think he violated a rule that as a Memphian, you have to be careful when you do that type of stuff, man. When you're co-signing the ignorance and the violent mentality of a lot of people, man. Like I said, there are a lot of types of violence, man. But the sit up high and look down low mentality is violence as well, as described by Mahatma Gandhi. Well, Kenny, we about to take a break, man. But before we do that, somebody who I know for a fact does not sit up high and look down low. He'll get down low with you in the trenches to get them critters out of your house, man. Get them pests out of there. Get them mice and all that old crap out of your house, man. We don't want your house looking like a gutter in downtown Memphis, man. So get up with my guy, Reggie Freeman, man. Grade A Pets, man. Shoot him a phone call, 901-628-4867. Ken, I woke up this morning. I had one of my light switches was literally ticking like a clock. I said, oh, God. Somebody gonna blow my house up, right?
Oh, God.
Looked it up online. It said it happens when your light switch, I had a big power outage out here. Somebody hit a transformer or something. So anyway, bro, so I looked it up. I said, Reggie, I know this ain't your field, but I know you know an electrician. All y'all who do this type of work run
y'all work together. Yeah.
He shot me a number. The guy will be here as soon as the show's over, man. But anyway, you know why he's able to do that? Because he's a local Memphian, man. He's in the circles. He knows people. He knows guys that are in the city that'll come out and take care of me, just like the way he would take care of me on the pest control side. 20 years of experience in the business. He came from corporate America to go inside your houses and get rid of these pest control issues you may have. Give him a call, 901-628-4867. Shoot him a text, 901-628-4867. Or send an email to gradeapservices@gmail.com. Homegrown business, man, by a local Memphian, like I said, who's going to take care of your house just like it's yours, just like it's his. He's committed to excellence by applying human and pet-friendly products that are safe and highly efficient to meet your pet's needs. But Ken Summerfield, like I said, man, that's just where I'm at, bro. As a Memphian, I'm not feeding to no BS narratives about my city, bro. Like, I'm just not doing it. It ain't happening. So, but that's it. But we about to take a break, man. We got to deal with this violence issue in the city of Memphis, man. It's a lot of violence going on out here, man. But we about to take a break, man. When we come back, it's going to be more than Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Well, Tennessee fans are with me most of the time. They're not happy about my post with Nico, my photo that I posted with Nico.
Sure. Are you telling me Vols fans overreact?
Can you believe it? I've been called a traitor and don't ever come back to Tennessee. Like, I mean, yeah.
Have they thrown mustard and golf balls at you yet, or no? We haven't got there
That's
yet.
reserved for us.
The virtual mustard and golf balls coming my way. Most teams have been great. Clemson, I've got a big fan base in Clemson. South Carolina fans, I did make them mad. In one of my skits, I said they were mid, and they'll always be mid. They want to be elite, but they're just always going to be mid. They did not like that.
The logic's there, though.
I mean, it is. It tracks.
It does. Somebody's got to be in the middle, though. Like, not everybody.
I mean, that's it. Yeah.
Kentucky fans, they'll sometimes. I think sometimes Kentucky fans, Alabama fans, they get mad with the. The mullet character smoking, whatever, like the whole redneck.
I'm just glad it's not Mississippi.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. We talked in the first segment of the show about the perception issue in the city of Memphis, man, the crime issue, the violence issue, man, and just something else I wanted to add. There was a lot of talk in that conversation that GP had about the perception issue, like, and how the city needs to do things to change the perception issue. But the tricky thing about a perception issue is, man, it's kind of a slippery slope, because it's like,
yeah, it is.
If these people have this mentality, and it's not even a pure mentality about how they feel about the city of Memphis,
yeah,
especially the people who are, the rich, the wealthy, the empowered, all those type of people have an abundance of resources. There's not really much you can do to change.
What do you do about that, right?
There's nothing you can do to change how those people feel, because if you make it this lively, booming entertainment district, they say, okay, that ain't my type of party. I don't, I'm not. That's a club environment. That's for the poor. That's, I don't do that, right? And if you have it where it's police everywhere, is, oh, I feel like I'm in prison. I feel like I'm under surveillance, or I just don't feel comfortable. There are cops everywhere. Why are there cops everywhere? Is there something about to happen out here? Like, you get that too, man. So it's like, you really can't please those type of people, man. But if anything, I think the Grizzlies should just keep doing what they're doing. The city should do what they need to do to just make those things better, not for the people who don't care, but for the people who love this city. Because if they turn Memphis into a booming entertainment district, I know I'm gonna be down there for sure.
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's my scene, man. I'll pull up in Ernestine and Hazels and get me a soul burger and a goddamn and a drink and watch me a band like it ain't nothing to do. You know what I mean? So, man, now if you give me something way more jumping than that, I'm gonna be at that too. So, but yeah, man. But like I said,
can I add one thing to this? And go
ahead, bro.
We had a discussion in the Bloodline group today, and I think there's when you see what I think bothered me the most about the narratives that came out yesterday was that there was an automatic jump from the Grizzlies are wanting the city of Memphis to
stay on it,
to focus on downtown Memphis, and an automatic jump was made. Focus on the crime, the blight, the negative, the bad,
right?
This, that, and the
third. Also keep in mind that downtown Memphis is the safest neighborhood in the city of Memphis.
It really is.
It ain't like they playing in freaking Fraser. It ain't like they playing in North Memphis. It ain't like they playing in the hood. Like, South Memphis is the safest part of it. I'm not talking about Collierville, Germantown. You're talking about the actual city of Memphis. It's
inside the 240 loop. Inside the 240 loop.
It's the safest neighborhood. Like, there's no numbers that suggest that there's a crime problem downtown.
Yeah.
But go ahead, bro.
I think that what I saw, what I read, and what my perception was on it was that they were saying invest into downtown Memphis to turn it into the place that
everybody want to come,
that everybody wants to come to. And I've said this numerous times on this show and on other shows on Bluff City Media. One of the things that I think is a problem is that you've got buildings and monuments that are there that are run down and not inhabited and not being used to its proper extent, that are being protected by these historical landmark statutes that the city of Memphis has. And it's not allowing for progress to happen. And that is what I want to see. I want to see the city of Memphis figure out a way to honor the past of the city of Memphis, but also push the city of Memphis forward to where it becomes a place where people are saying, man, we want to come. This is where we want to be. We want to be down here, right? Like we want to. Yeah. We hate. Listen, I don't like Nashville as much as anybody else, but we hate on Nashville.
They are progressive thinking, man. When it comes down to certain things.
We hate on Nashville because they're trying to be the New York of the South, if you will.
Vegas is what they
Vegas, if you will. But I guess my frustration is that we almost revel in our the I guess the broken downness of our structures, of our areas, of our let's push this city forward, and that's what the Grizzlies are wanting to do.
Because a lot of people talk about current administration, right? Like, they they need somebody with a backbone who's gonna get rid of crime and all those type of things, right? Like you really hit the nail on the head, man. You think about how Willie Harrington had to literally fight to get the Grizzlies here, right? For the people, against the people who didn't want them here.
Right.
Think about how we've the Bible Belt mentality killed the idea of us having a casino. Because you know what could have paid for FedEx Forum?
Dude,
casino being here, right? We're on the mighty Mississippi, and there's no casino in Memphis, which is asinine, bro. Like that's old thinking. That's way from that ain't just happened. That's not a Paul Young issue. That's something from way back in the day, bro.
Right. Do you know what the state of Texas does? And Texas is as Bible belty as all of them, right? I lived, my whole family is from Memphis, but my dad was in school when I was born, and he was in school in Fort Worth, Texas. So I was born and lived there for like 6 months, I think, something like that. Then we moved back to Memphis. I lived when I was 13 years old, moved down to South Texas for a few years. And the school system there, and when I was in middle school, 7th grade and part of 8th grade, when I lived down there, the school was unbelievable. Do you know what funded these school systems to be incredible? Was that the state of Texas made it like they brought in the lottery in the state. But part of the lottery was the funds that come in, the revenue that comes in from the lottery. A massive percentage of it goes back to the school systems. And so you're talking about the Bible Belt. You're talking about the armpit of the Bible Belt. Right. And it is that whole state was thriving because they accepted the fact that there was a lot of this conservative Christian Bible Belt mentality of we shouldn't bring the lottery to the state of Texas, but they were able to say, you know what, man, let's look past this and adopt this idea of bringing the lottery in and using the funds that are generated off of that
to make money, man.
The social good, for the good of the state. Yep. And man, I want to see Memphis be that way. I want to see Memphis let go of some of that stuff, man.
Yep. And like I said, I agree with what Brinkley said about not saying certain things about Nashville I do like, but it ain't, you know what I mean? Because like we are where we are in some instances because Nashville won't help us as far as this arena funding is going the way that we should be helped or whatever. So I ain't saying I'm trying to be like Nashville across the board, but there are certain things that they do get it more than Memphis has got it. And that's a legacy issue. That's not a current administration issue. It's been that way for decades on top of decades. But Kenny, when you talk about tradition, somebody that is a tradition and that keeps traditions of the city of Memphis is our good friends at Trilogy Tattoos. Been in the business for 27 years, telling people stories in an amazing way through tattoos and piercings. Award-winning tattoos, award-winning piercing. When you come in, man, they ain't gonna look down and they know who's at you, man. They gonna show you some love. They ain't gonna act violent towards you in that joint, man. They gonna show you some love at Trilogy Tattoos. Yeah, you can find us any old Joe Schmo to put a tattoo on your body, Kenny Stubblefield, but it would not be done with the excellence and care that comes from the good people at Trilogy Tattoos Memphis. Go to their website, trilogytattoosmemphis.com. Book an appointment today at Trilogy Tattoos. Well, Kenny, it is time for the three-pointer where we talk about three things going on in the world of sports. Let's get to it, my brother. Earlier, Scott. Memphis announces a new sponsorship deal today, Kenny, with FedEx. I don't really know what all this means because I thought this already happened.
Man,
I'm handing over to you, man. I'm a little confused about this whole thing. I thought this already happened.
Well, no, basically, it's just the FedEx, the company of FedEx, created an NIL opportunity for Memphis where they were.
That happened earlier, right?
That happened a couple of years ago, right?
Okay,
or last year,
come on.
something like that.
All right.
What this does, though, is this takes that relationship even deeper, past the NIL, and it basically says we are now a branded sponsor of the athletic department for the University of Memphis.
Okay.
And so it is literally like, imagine the NBA, they've been doing this for years where they have logos, they'll have branded sponsor logos on their uniforms.
Uniform, yeah.
Right? There's not any other, like, this is not happening in college sports. This is the University of Memphis and a partnership with FedEx, a branded sponsorship deal with FedEx is the only university in the country that's doing that. Mm-hmm. And let me just read. I'll read
Break it down, bro.
Yeah, I'll read a little bit of the press release that came out of it. Basically, it says this: FedEx Corporation and University of Memphis has transitioned the previous name, image, and likeness arrangement into an innovative sponsorship agreement, further evolving the long-standing relationship between two of the city's most valuable institutions. At the heart of this sponsorship is a historic addition to the college football field. The iconic FedEx logo will be prominently featured in each end zone at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Thanks to the support of Learfield's Tiger Sports Properties, Memphis is among the first to feature corporate branding in this way. Let me see. Beyond the end zone, both sidelines will display a new visual identity featuring a lockup of the Memphis Leaping Tiger and FedEx logos, unified under the new designation line, moving Memphis Athletics forward together. Basically, it's a sponsorship agreement, reimagines FedEx's nationally recognized support for Memphis athletics and its student athletes.
Right, but still, I'm not trying to be funny, but I know you think I'm trolling.
No, I don't think you are at all.
Like, I see people in the comments saying it's like the FedEx logo on the jerseys. Okay, cool. But I saw my guy Greg Gaston Jr. speaking about how monumental this was. I don't see the monument. Like, help me. I want to see the monument. But they were already getting that, though, right?
It's deeper, much bigger. Much bigger.
So how is this compared to the Adidas thing in Tennessee?
I don't know the ins and outs.
Lower than that, the same level of that, or what?
I would say it.
I was hyped about the Adidas thing because I saw that. I was okay. I see how that works.
The Adidas thing is NIL related, right? NIL opportunities for players. They're wearing. Memphis is a Nike school, but the branding. They wear their gear. Like that's been a normal part of college athletics is they wear the branded gear of the company in which they've signed an agreement with to wear their gear. This is a different kind of situation where it's literally just a brand. It's not only the NIL side of it, which is what Adidas is providing NIL opportunities for Tennessee players. FedEx is now offering that as well, plus a branded sponsorship for the entirety of the Memphis athletic department. So it's just going deeper with their involvement. They're sharing logos. They are putting brands all over. It is going to be FedEx is now basically an investor into the Memphis athletic program. Yeah. And it's revolutionary in college sports.
All right, so what Jared just says confused me all over again. He says it's no longer an NIL sponsorship. They're supporting the entirety of athletics. What's the difference? Y'all are losing me. I'm not
name,
trying to be
image,
funny,
and
bro.
name, image, and likeness goes directly to players. This new sponsorship deal is not only to the players, but it's helping boost the financials of the entirety of the athletic department.
It clicked on just then. I got you. All right. Also, Ed Scott also spoke today in several places, including the newspapers, that he is confident that the what we look at as a letdown from the Big 12 is a good thing, because he says all eyes are now on Memphis. I saw him on GP today, and he was basically saying that when you talk about the teams outside of Power 5, we're at the top of it, and our job now is to maintain that, to stay there, to stay a team that's good on the basketball side, good on the football side. I'm going to say this today, Kenny Stubblefield. I'll make a bold proclamation, man. Memphis is getting into a power conference, bro.
Absolutely.
The days of mid-major, I can't call Memphis a mid-major too much longer, Kenny Stubblefield. They about to shed that, man. I'm telling you. Hey, matter of fact, kid, I ain't gonna put no time limit on it, man. Hey, it's going down, though, man. It's going down. Hey, Memphis, I believe in Ed Scott, man. It's my dog, man. Hey, shout out to him, man. Number 2, I like this too, Kenny Stubblefield. Ja Morant is on the cover of Slam's magazine.
The
Kicks
shoes
28, man.
Kicks 28.
Yeah, the shoe side, man. Kicks 28, the 28th edition of that joint. Man, looking like $1 million, man. You got the picture. I don't know if you got the picture.
I didn't get it. I didn't get it in time.
It's all good. And
I'm finding
also
it right now.
It's coming out on the eve of the first non-sneakers app version of the Ja 3. The pink and purple joints will be on my feet, man. I promise you that. I gotta get 3 pair of them joints. Lord, I hope they hit swoosh. Lord, I hope they got the swoosh discount on them, man. And I'm gonna come clawing on them joints. You know, if I gotta get all 3 at regular price,
you gonna go affirm on them?
Oh no, I got a Klarna account. I got a $1,100 spending budget on my damn Klarna. They said yes, you spent up to $1,100.
I went back and re-listened to the show yesterday. Do you know why I was so confused by what you were saying in that first part?
Because you probably could understand what I was saying.
I thought you were saying a firm, like a company.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you meant a firm.
Like affirmation. Like affirmation. Yeah. Yeah, man. So shout out to Ja on the cover, man. Kicks magazine. Hey man, that man look. Hey bro, I'm telling you, bro.
Those things look so good.
Ja gonna go crazy this year, man. For real. Like for real. Like and the thing about that shoe, man, that you got to think about it, that shoe means so much to Ja probably because you got to look at it like this, bro. All the stuff Ja is going through, Nike put the most work, effort, individuality, all those into these joints. On top of all this, I mean, Ja only played 50-something games last year. He had the controversy. He had the grenade stuff and the gun celebration, all that. The Grizzlies got put out first round of the playoffs. And Nike said, you know what, bro?
We're all in.
We got you, bro. And they dropped the hardest joint. People talking about shoe of the year. I saw another video, a guy was like, yeah, man, he comped this versus the AE2s are clean too now. The new anti-elbow shoe clean too now. But he said the Ja's better. This is probably shoe of the year. And when they dropped that For You joints, man, where you can make your own.
Oh my God.
Oh, the streets finna go crazy with them joints, man, for sure. But man, shout out to Ja being on the cover of Kicks magazine, which is the shoe version of Slam magazine. Something about that Ja 3, Kenny. It is a big improvement to me over the Ja 2 and the Ja 1. There is not an award in the NBA, Kenny, for most improved shoe. But if there was, I'm sure Ja Morant would get that shoe. Get that award. Ja also was a guy who got the most improved player award one time. Let's take a look at what the current NBA
the weirdest get in that, right? Like the most improved player. What the hell?
Yeah, man. Anyway. But Ja is not on that list. His shoes should be. But here's the most updated big 3 for the FanDuel most improved player odds. My guy Andrew Nimhard. I think he's a nice candidate for it. Denny Avia, I think, is going to win the award. Amen Thompson as well.
It depends on how Houston does. If Houston is one of the top seeds coming out of the West, it's going to be Amen Thompson, in my opinion.
I think he would have to have. I don't think he'll be high enough on their pecking order for him to be there.
He'll be the starting 2. He's going to start at the 2 guard for them.
I think he probably will too, but I don't know. I think his game is always going to be super athletic defensive stopper. I don't think he's ever going to be like. But shit, what's the name? Got that joint last year though, didn't he? My boy from Atlanta got it this year, right? The dude like Steph Curry, guy like Steph Curry kid.
Oh,
Riley
Dyson
Curry
Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Riley Curry.
How do I say that, y'all?
That's so,
Dyson Daniels.
that's so messed up, bro. That's so
Man,
messed
like
up.
Riley Curry.
Looks like Riley Curry. Jesus.
But yeah, man, check that out on FanDuel, the most improved player
Oh,
award, man.
that's so messed up, bro. Missing
No,
Riley
it's messed up. You do exactly what I'm talking about.
I got a
it's like
picture in my
Curry,
brain. I'm
bro.
like, oh, Dyson Daniel. Dyson Daniel.
Oh, Dyson Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Dyson Daniel. Yeah.
All right, man. Number 3. I love this story, man, for so many reasons. I did not want to get into the backstory of this with you, Kenny Stubblefield. We're going to do Axel White Dude. That's what we're going to do today, Kenny Stubblefield. Let's play this video by guy Klay Thompson, man, who is just having a summer, man.
A resurgence. Dude, if there is we just did the most improved player award odds.
Most improved player with an A.
Most improved player. Like, it has been the hardest part of my summer has been having to come to the realization that Klay Thompson might actually not be a lame dude.
He might be the coolest dude in the world. Hey, how many dudes you know, man, got world famous, like in this era of get his money, I ain't cleaning, I ain't cooking, get his money, buy me a bag, buy me a trip. You got one of the generals of that era of music. Making you a fish and spaghetti play. How many bugs can say that right now, man?
What the hell, man?
How many of y'all can say that, man? But hey, let's play the video, man. Roll that beautiful bean footage, man. My guy Klay Thompson.
If I came home with my own sauce, would you taste it?
You can bring it. Tell me what you think.
First bite.
Yeah.
So good. Flawless.
Oh, 2 days in a row, Anthony.
It is the best thing I've ever tasted. My favorite meal. With catfish, spaghetti, and Hawaiian rolls. And it just goes down.
That boy faded, got the waves.
I'm so pissed off at this whole situation. I don't like it.
You ain't get the whole thing, bro. It's
Nah,
one part
I took out the dude going like and subscribe to the channel.
No, bro. The video I sent you, he said something about he said my favorite meal. He said fish, spaghetti, and red sauce.
Oh, that's what.
Oh,
that's
man.
it. Red sauce.
All right, bro. Let's speak on this right here, man. There's a lot of stuff going on in that video, man. A lot of stuff going on.
I feel unqualified to have this conversation.
Hey, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna lean this to the comments as well, man.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna do it like Jeopardy, man. All right. In the comments, what is the issue, the main issue you see with that video and what Klay Thompson was doing? I'm gonna give y'all 30 seconds, man.
Do I need to show the plate again? Should I show the plate again?
Nope, they saw enough. Don't.
Is it? Can I make a guess? Is it that the fish and the spaghetti are on the same plate?
Oh, they supposed to be. You supposed to get them Johnson damn near make a salad out there.
Like a salad out of it. It's that the main issue is that's Klay. Klay is there and not me. If that makes.
No, this is not it. This is Axel White man. Axel White man.
Klay drinking cut water and smoking Black and Mild.
All right, no black people. No black people in the comments. All white. Tell me what the issue is. Then we're going to lean over to the black people. Go ask the black people. Black people going to tell you real quick what's the issue. It's a big no-no by Klay Thompson in that video, man. No, Richard Jarvis, that ain't it.
It's not need cornbread.
It ain't need cornbread. No, I don't fool no corn. He had that light bread where you supposed to go with
that.
The
Hawaiian roll. The Hawaiian roll is fire,
he
bro.
did on some light bread, man. One of them two. Sharon Brown know what he did wrong. Come on, Sharon.
Sharon, tell us what he did wrong.
She know what he did wrong.
Put us white dudes out of our misery, man. Come on.
Play it one more time, man.
I'm gonna play it one more time for everybody. Yeah. Because I'm still kind of lost and confused. Let me look.
If I came up with my own sauce, would you taste it?
You can bring it.
Oh.
Tell me what you think.
First bite.
It's a bite, huh? She said she came with her own sauce, huh?
Flawless.
Okay. Then she came right back day 2 on his ass with
the
same spaghetti plate.
I've ever tasted. My favorite meal. Catfish.
Favorite meal, huh?
Hawaiian rolls. And it just goes down.
See, I know Klay Thompson, daddy was black. I know he's a former NBA player.
Right.
His mama was white, which is why if you got a black mama, she gonna tell you, no matter what girl you dating, don't eat no goddamn spaghetti she cooking for your ass. Do you know why, Kenny Stubblefield? Do you know why? Black mama tell you don't be eating these girls spaghetti.
I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna throw out this cliffhanger. I'm gonna let you research it, man. Go look up your black urban legends. There's a certain ingredient that women will add to the spaghetti to personalize it. That they say will put some hoodoo on you. Kenny Stubblefield. It's part of her womanly nature. Thank you, Brink. I knew my boy Brink. I knew my boy Brink knew that. Yes. Yes, but your parents will tell you, don't be going to the girl house eating their spaghetti, man. Eating nothing got no sauce to it. No soup, lasagna, none of that. You can use some chicken.
So if I Google voodoo spaghetti, I'll know
it probably will tell you. And you see Sharon now, that's a myth. So hey, Sharon didn't want to go deep into the black people, man. She didn't want to go that deep.
My question is, how many pots of voodoo spaghetti has Sharon made?
Nah, I doubt my girl Sharon. Hey, she might, because Sharon got a completely Superman for her husband, for sure. So he's an amazing dude. So, hey, she might have sauced him up a little bit. Hey, look at my guy, Josh Mitchell. He know what's up. Yeah. Look at Sharon. Ain't nobody doing that nasty shit. That's all. Hey, but she said,
hey, Sharon, Sharon, shout out to you for that Trey Draper story. We talked about it a couple days ago on the show. I think it was fire, Sharon. Great job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Hey, Sharon know what's up, though. Oh, what's he say? Some people that can really make spaghetti get married from it.
Hell yeah. Good food can.
Hey, sometimes you add a little extra loving to that jump.
Hey, let me tell you what. When I knew I wanted to marry Tracy, you know what it was that she made for me?
Spaghetti?
Nope. It's banana pudding, baby.
Okay, yeah.
She made a big old vat of banana pudding for me, and it was crazy.
Hey, I can get with that. I can get with it, man. But hey, Clay, be careful, man, because you keep eating that spaghetti, man. Your team gonna be sucking. Let's take a look at what FanDuel got to say about them Dallas Mavericks, man. Look at King Meeks, man. That man crazy.
Come
man
on.
Just said it.
Is that what it is?
Yes. They say you put that in there to trap a man. To make a man where he can't leave. Cause she said, what if I put my own sauce in it? I said, oh shit. Wait a minute, Megan. You didn't crack the code. You putting too much out there. All right. Regular season win total for the Dallas Mavericks is at 40.5.
Yeah.
Over is -128, under -104 to make the playoffs. Yes is -106, and no -125. Got some cool Cooper Flag props. You pulled up some of those. This is a really good one. This seems like extremely easy money. That he will record a triple-double at any time during the season is at -115. I would take that. Yeah, I would throw a little something at that.
You think he's gonna get? You think he's gonna get a triple-double in the league in his first year?
Yeah, Jason Kidd is gonna throw that dude in the fire. He's just one of those dudes. He's a very good defender, bro. And he's one of those. He's gonna get the rebounds. He's gonna get the points. He's probably gonna get a lot of double-doubles. But he's going to, those assists are going to come too, because he's not going to be a guy. He's not Luka. He's not going to have the ball in his hands like that. But he's a guy that might be, a pivot or a fulcrum of the offense for sure. So he's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, but not as a, like a guard or whatever. But I can see it. He's one of those guys that is going to have a great season for sure. Okay,
where do you think Dallas lies? Obviously, I think the Grizzlies was 41.5 was their win total.
No, it was 40.5, the same as ours.
Oh, I thought it was 41.5.
That's what Dallas is actually going to be. They're going to be around, and I think they're going to have a stretch where they play some really good ball, especially when Kyrie comes back. That team still has AD, but bro, you're not good without a good guard. You know what I mean? So I don't care what they got going on, what Cooper Flag is doing. Your team's not going to be good if you don't have a good guard, man. Yeah, they'll be okay. But because I saw they also had a.
Can we have the conversation? Did Dallas win that trade, that Luka trade?
Did they? No. No.
I think Dallas might be set up for the future better.
How?
I think Cooper Flag's going to be awesome. I think Anthony Davis. I think they're going to be good this year. They
ain't got no guard, bro. They got to get
Kyrie back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Dallas. I thought Dallas was done, to be honest with you. And they're not.
Bro, like we ain't gotta get into that again, man. Y'all know that shit was fake, bro. Y'all know them folks really didn't trade Luka like that, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. They gave it, man, to LA, and the Lakers and the league gave them Cooper flag. Like, come on now. Y'all know this shit.
King Meeks is
Hey,
out of pocket.
hey,
He's out of pocket.
I wasn't gonna speak on your wife like that, but I'm glad King Meeks did. I just started drinking my drink. It was banana pudding. I was all word. I was like, all word, motherfucker. I just started drinking my drink.
King Meeks, man. Screw you, bro.
Yeah.
She might have it. She might have it at work, baby.
Yeah. She put some of that squeaky eeky in it, motherfucker.
That squeaky eeky.
Hey, I ate enough of that in my day. Hey, I don't think that would work. I don't think. I've done that plenty of times and just moved on. Hey, man, go to break, man. Go to break, man. We'll be back more on the Sain Show. See you in a minute, bro.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
I think it's going to be an interesting season, right? Because this is like the first season where Silverfield doesn't have a Brady White or Seth Hennigan kind of fall back on, right?
Yeah.
This is a complete refresh.
It's
to be honest,
given me flashbacks to Penny Hardaway and not having like a Lomax on the team. What are we gonna see without Ryan's security blanket of Seth? I'll tell you who we're gonna see. Brendan Lewis is your official starter. And I saw some folks on Twitter complaining about that.
So silly.
To me, it just says the staff knows that Brennan's the guy, or B-Lou, as we've found out. I think we shorten it to Blue.
Yeah.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
Let's spell it B-L-E-W.
Like he completes a touchdown. I want to challenge all Tigers fans. Blue.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Anthony Sain Show. Final segment of the show, man. Before we get into that, man, y'all still are super excited about your boy B. Lou as well, man. I hope this work out for y'all the way that y'all, since y'all got, Johnny Heisman playing football for the Tigers this year. I hope he's as good as y'all say he is.
Hey, he was on Vernon's show today. I heard him on Vernon's show today saying he could throw the ball 70 yards, bro.
Okay, yeah, he's been in college for 8 years. So let's hope
45 years old, bro.
Right, 38. I just hope there's the worst case scenario is be 8-4 and lose to the number 1 prospect that you've ever signed. So that can also happen. I also watched Seth Hennigan, who is the poster boy for mid quarterbacks, played ever since he was a freshman. But this kid is, we're worried about him, because we got stuff to play for this year, Ken.
You see, here's the problem. This is why you're frustrating, because you're good enough. You're smart enough to say enough to you're like a football player playing basketball. You're athletic enough to do damage, but you're horrible at basketball. All right.
Hey, I hear what you're saying.
Enough. You know enough to not know enough.
All right, let me say this.
Why Seth Hennigan started, right?
I get all the points y'all are making, but let me ask you this: what was a more crucial season when you were 2 years removed from the Cotton Bowl, and Seth Hennigan was your starting quarterback as a freshman, or now? What's the difference?
Do you know?
Somebody got hurt, right?
Yes.
Somebody got hurt, right?
The guy who was the starter got hurt.
Right. Okay. How good was that dude?
Freshman of the year in the Pac-12 the year before.
Who was it?
Grant Gunnell, 6'7".
I remember him. Yeah, I remember
him. That thing. What
happened?
He got hurt.
He transferred somewhere else, right?
He transferred out because Seth Hennigan beat him out.
Right.
He ended up going to
I forgot about that.
North Texas, go to Sam Houston State, went all these different kind of places. Seth just beat him out.
I don't have any.
And let's not act like Seth Hennigan's not in Jacksonville playing for the NFL right now. Playing in the NFL right now.
But when we had our list of top quarterbacks, nobody had Seth Hennigan.
He was fourth. He was fourth for me. No. Jarvis Greer did. Jarvis Greer had him at top 2 of all time at Memphis. And Doc Holliday did.
Let me clarify this, man. Let me clarify this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna say nothing else more about it. I totally understand what y'all are saying. This is a pivotal year. You trying to get into another conference. You can't risk having a bad season. And the guy, B-Lou, seems to be a better quarterback today.
Blue.
But I will say this. You have to admit that you're also taking a major risk, even with starting him. Because the grim side could be that you're bad and you lose the guy that might be a star.
And it's a totally different era of college sports now. You do not have throwaway seasons just to get, because here's the problem. What if AJ Hill
how do you know it's a throwaway season? How you know AJ Hill ain't the real deal?
Because freshman quarterback are never the real deal.
Was Seth Hennigan the real deal? Yes. That dude was good as a freshman, bro. That was his best year as a freshman, right?
It actually was his best year, yeah.
Right, but it's like y'all are talking like it's guaranteed that with this guy we're going to be good. And when we weren't good, I mean, we were disappointing. Excuse me. We had disappointing losses even with Seth Hennigan over those 4 years. Last year, there were games we should not have lost, and we lost those games. That's the odds are that's going to happen again. So, but we're talking we got to be like a 10-11 win team this year. We need B-Lou to do that. How do y'all know he's going to do that? Anyway, y'all just talk with an air of confidence. This is the only smart move to make. There's no risk in doing it. I just don't agree with that part. I understand the logic, of course.
I think there's always risk. There's always risk that you're going to have to revamp your roster, right? You're going to have to go get another quarterback. There's always risk. But you, in today's day and age, you cannot operate a college football team trying to mitigate risk of losing somebody, because they're not going to, most of the time, they're not going to stay anyway. Most of the time, they're not going to stay anyway. This is Brandon Lewis's third college team.
I just wish somebody would come in and say, Sain, the kid really ain't that good right now. I ain't really heard that from nobody.
I've told you that. You don't start freshman quarterback. They're not good enough.
You did. I just want to see if you're going to say it again.
Yeah, they're not good enough. There is a difference.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. I want somebody to tell me that right now today, that kid really ain't as good as we thought he was, and we need to give him a little bit more time.
What did
ain't
you
nobody
expect?
saying that, bro.
What'd you expect? That's not what the problem is. The problem is he's coming from a high school program to high-level Division I football. There's a difference.
I understand what you're saying, Kenny, but I need somebody to tell me that the reason why that kid ain't starting is because that guy is way better than him. I ain't hearing it. I mean, all I'm hearing is you just don't do that. Well, if he ain't better than that dude, it's Kenny better than Shedeur Sanders today.
Absolutely.
Probably so, right?
Yeah.
I still roll with Shedeur Sanders over Kenny Pickett. He might not be my starter. He'd be my backup.
Right. I agree.
All right, bro. I'm with you though, man. I hear y'all, man. There's no. I got tight surveillance on the whole.
I know you're gonna be watching more. You're gonna be watching more Memphis Tiger football than you ever have. Just for that.
Just I control y'all. Oh, he lost UTSA. Lost the Navy. Okay.
Oh, Tulane came in and beat that ass.
Beat that ass. Okay, like I didn't see that though. It's all good. Hey,
what did Brandon Lewis do?
Hey, what were his numbers? Let's see here. I know one thing. I'll be on that jump. I'm gonna be on that harder surveillance than Paul Young's new police after the FedEx Forum lease. Okay.
I'm actually kind of. I want the Tiger football team to be good. I want them to have a great season, and I think they will have a better season than what most are giving them credit for. But I actually am. I would love to. I can't wait for the day they lose a game. I can't wait for the next day's Anthony Sain show.
I'm gonna come in with a full Tiger gear on. Hey, bro, what happened? What happened, bro? Lost to Tulane, bro. What happened?
Can't wait for that.
We got Brandon Lewis at 83 yards. Ain't no best. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna be that way, man. I would be sick about it, bro. Be sick about it.
Yeah, you
Hey,
are.
man, I want us to get into a bigger conference, bro. That has to happen. Like, we've got to keep being good. So I'm not rooting against them. I get the logic, but I can't totally co-sign that logic. If I think that kid is the best player that's ever came through here at that position, why is he not starting day one? Like, and I think the fan base could live with it if they see, oh man, that kid, he struggled, but that kid showed signs of being awesome. While we lost to the same UTSA team, we probably lose to anyway. So
let's not get it twisted. He is the highest rated recruit to ever come to the University of Memphis. That doesn't mean he's the best player. That means he's the best player.
Y'all get what I'm saying, bro. Y'all get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying it's got to translate. It's got to translate. And in football, it takes longer to translate than it does.
I get that, bro. You know, I
for
get
other
that.
sports.
I get that. It's all good. Hey, I don't want y'all to think I'm rooting against the home team, but I am keeping a keen eye on that whole
a watchful eye.
situation. Yeah, on that whole situation, man. Hey, free my guy Willie Beeman, man, for sure. Hold on, no, I wouldn't know that kid was in my house right now. I think he was grade A. I think he was a grade A piss. I would know who that dude is. Talking like I really know this man. All right, man. It's time inside the same brain, man. Cool story. I like this story, man. Get into it, man.
Your mic's cutting out. Start it over.
Now the music's super loud in my ears. Yeah.
Hold on.
Hey man, I'm not dealing with this too much longer. I mean, get an intern over here, man. Hey, what the dude who wrote that? What the dude who wrote that story doing? What's the name? I'm joking, bro. Hey, bro, we talked about this.
Did I just get fired?
Nah, but we talked about this the other day, man. Things we miss about Memphis, right?
Yep.
And we talked about stuff for the kids to do. You know, I talked about Funplex, Discovery Zone, Adventure River, Excite, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta, just get something cool for the kids to do, man. I'm sick of these goddamn jumping places, freaking moon bounce jumping world. I'm sick of all that, bro. Bring some of the old school shit back, man. So, not University of Memphis, Wolfchase Mall is opening up a place called Lululand, Kenneth Stubblefield, that is coming very soon. I hope this works out so well, man. Just for that mall, which is a shell of itself, Kenneth Stubblefield, but this massive indoor entertainment center is about to go into the space where Sears used to be. Good to see something being reconstructed, repurposed out there. 75,000 square feet on the mall's second floor. Plans include new rooms and minor electrical work, but no mechanical or plumbing updates. The total estimated cost of the build out is nearly $1 million, Kenneth Stubblefield. The adventure park is expected to feature family attractions such as trampoline areas, of course. Can't have nothing without some freaking trampolines.
Of course,
climbing walls, ninja courses. I hope that's not a euphemism.
I wonder if DJ is a part of that. Is
Black
DJ
Ninja DJ? I hope they actually mean ninjas like ninjas and not, a play on words. Ninja courses, obstacles.
Segregation.
Ninja courses, obstacle challenges, and arcade-style games. The project's applicant is listed as Andy Zing with Innovative Construction Solutions Incorporated. serving as a contractor. The permit also names Jason Liu of Lululand Adventure Park LLC as an owner contact. I'm not sure when this is supposed to happen, but I'm excited about this, man. Shout out, man. Hope that thing works out. Get some good security, man. Have some cool things going on. It holds up to 476 people. Kenny, with a 40-foot high ceiling. I hope that thing is going to be off the chain for the kids, man. Give them something to do out here in the M. Well, Kenny, we about to get up out of here, man. It's been another good one. For Kenny Stubblefield, this is Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man, and we out.
Thank you for listening to The Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.